Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Miami Dolphins. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Mike's 20. Mike's 5-4.
Yeah.
36.
Check 20.
Value 3. Check your hot read.
Check. Crunch.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Let's go, baby.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Goff now looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35.
Oh, you got deep?
Switch.
Check.
Orange.
Check hot route.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
Run it.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Mike 20.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. You ain't doing nothing today.
Goff on first down. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 45. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. He's going through a rough patch throwing the football. 4 interceptions in that loss last week. Opening drive starts the game with a pick here.
But we did spend time with the head coach and the offensive coordinator and asked him, what did you see on tape? What did you see on film? And they talked about mechanics, making sure that he gets his feet underneath him, doesn't overstride, does a better job taking care of the football. And I think they're as shocked as anyone to see the first one of the game here in this one.
Yeah, he needs to start heeding their advice. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Watch the run.
15. Mike 52.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
I know you felt that one.
I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take it away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Going to give this time to the tailback. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there.
Lift.
Hey, 58. Lift.
From the gun, here's Goff. He may try and run for this. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Hey, check. 3 down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson.
That's how we do it.
He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for second and 23.
DC, Super 66.
Now Goff. And going deep for Hill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down the score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Second and 11 at their 48-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11.
Let's go. Check 52's the mic. Check 52.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
All day.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Tight. Tie that left.
Even. 4 down. Even.
Hey, 43.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Right there.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Nicole Hardman, the intended target. Bear in mind they had 2 interceptions last week, but that was in 4 quarters. They've got 2 here in the first quarter alone.
And the unsung people in this streak, the pass rushers. Because most of the time, They're the ones that affect things in the pocket for a quarterback, trying to throw the football, rushing them, getting them off their spot, harassing them. And that allows the defensive backs, the linebackers, to swoop in and make the picks downfield.
And they're swooping.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Watch 54.
Super. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
Here's Goff.
6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Hey, watch Sam.
Black 20.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go one more.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
I got you, boy.
Out of the gun, Goff. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off at the 45. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes looking middle, and that's complete.
Hey, let's get there.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
Let's go, boys.
Took him 5 tries, but he is able to complete that first pass of the game.
And could you hear the exhale all the way up here? Not just from him, coaching staff, offensive line, receivers. Now he's off the schneid. Can they get him going in a nice groove where he becomes a little more consistent throwing the football?
Because you miss those first 2, but get up the 0 for 4 range. That can be a little tricky, but able to settle in.
Yeah, now you won't have any confidence issues. Now you can kind of get it back even with just 1 throw.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Mahomes going to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 16. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Check that. We're going Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. I'm on. Attack. Mike 52, Mike 52.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is caught. for the touchdown, Kansas City.
Touchdown, baby. Let's
A
go.
20-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
All day, baby, all day.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. A good gain there on first down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Undercrush, undercrush, kill.
Now it's gone. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
My next teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. And he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the
And they
field.
give this time to the tailback.
Let's go. Come on.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check 50. 6-6. Pull it high. Get.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check 54. Watch 54.
Here's Goff.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. 3rd and long. It's gone. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Read it well, and it's picked. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Slam, slam. No.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Let's go.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
At the 9-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Silver.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
That's it, baby.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
15.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football before he knew it. He was on his back.
That just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Come on.
Brings up 2nd.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. From the 25 on 2nd down. Goff looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Hey, 180. 54. Mike, 54.
Nice, sweetheart.
Now a 1st down throw. Gone. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Yeah, baby.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Steps away. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. 1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go!
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get this back to just the 20 with a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
Let's go, fellas.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And he's got his man on the out route. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Where's 52? 52's the mic.
Mahomes now on first down. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Now
here's Mahomes.
I'm coming after you.
Flush to his right, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
Let you play.
To throw, it's Mahomes. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, but sometimes you're there too soon.
And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a handoff here to his running back. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Check, 55, Mike. I got you.
Now Mahomes. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. One play has them to the 37 here for first and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Go, boys, bring it up.
Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
We own them.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
I'm coming.
From just shy of midfield, Goff. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route, complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And go full strength. Out. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Watch 54.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. Ric Flair.
'58's the Mike. 50's the Mike.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that will be incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Here we go on fourth. Goff. And Ingram holds it in. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. Goff now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10.
Four down.
Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
That's it, baby.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Good. Watch the twist, watch the twist.
Here's Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. From 6 yards away, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead will shrink to 6. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Fight on these two.
Has no warning. 53, Mike, 53. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 45-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line.
1st down, Kansas City.
Back now in Miami. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. Back now in Miami. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4.
I got you.
Mahomes now perfect since the second half started.
Go,
7 of 7.
everybody.
It's
Run.
1st and 10. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely.
Yeah,
8
baby.
yards on the
Boom.
carry. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Mahomes to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown,
Interception. Come on,
Miami.
guys. We got this.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you get a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now or lights out. Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Mahomes now to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
A 60-yard attempt.
And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. It's not too often you see a holder putting that football down right on the midfield stripe. 60 yards, Charles, but a little bit too much to bite off there.
Yeah, it's good to show confidence in your kicker. That might have been just a little bit too much. Now, guarantee you, as you just noted, putting it down on the midfield stripe, the holder's thinking to himself, that's a long way. Probably not as confident as well.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Let's go. Let's do
That one a first down pickup of 8. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm going to hit you all.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job.
Right
but
there,
when
right
you
there,
hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
He pitches it, and they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Okay, Betty, I see you.
Brings up 3rd down.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. From the gun, here's Goff. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Last stop.
14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Let's go.
Had a chance to give themselves there some important wiggle room, but it went awry.
Yeah, let's do the simple math here. And you know, for me, it has to be simple. Instead of this thing kind of giving them that wiggle room you talked about, now we're talking about possibly losing a ball game because they left the door open.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field.
Come on now, let's go.
A big play there for KC. 47 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Watch twist. Watch.
15.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
55. Watch the run.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The kick by Carlson is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
Well, no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large, but here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school. I was always begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the second half. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Run!
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
They don't want it, fellas.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
I'm coming!
Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Boom!
Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Goff. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Hell, you won. Play that tight D. Don't let them breathe, defense.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
On 4th down, Goff. Over the middle, he's got his tight end, Ingram. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Oh, a solid stiff arm and some open field. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Switch it. Switch it. Switch it. Come on. Switch it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
There we go.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss.
Run.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Boom.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Right there. 54. Right there.
Now gone.
Watch the out.
Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.